Hello, hello. While I wait for people to come on. Greetings from my office right now. It's one reason why I love working from home, network marketing, direct sales, MLM, is because really your office can be wherever you choose it to be. So today I was off of my job and I chose to make my front porch my office. So I did a video earlier today about a training that I wanted to come on and do to help all of us who are relatively new to network marketing. And there's so much training out there on YouTube. TLC has training calls literally like almost every night. And then there's also team calls, and there's just so much out there for training. If you say there's no training in TLC, you're obviously not looking, but there's a lot of training. But then there's also so much training on network marketing. And I came across a training that I thought was so good, and it's on a way to share your story. See, when I start sharing my story, I will either share too much or I'll leave out some good stuff because I'm kind of all over the place, right? And I haven't honed my skills as far as networking goes and network marketing and sharing my story and the opportunity. But these steps that I found, I know will help me in my business, and I hope it helps you in yours as well. So it's 6 steps in sharing your story and sharing the opportunity. And the first step is your story. Just that. That's step 1 is your story. The second step is the transition from your story to your company. The next step after that is the 4 P's of this process. And that's when you go in and start talking about your company and your products. The next step after that is to conclude. Okay, after that, then you have to go ahead and phrase your next question as to assume that they're going to either be a customer or they're going to join you in business. The next step after that is their next step, what they need to do after that. And this will definitely help me. And I wrote these notes, and I'm going to write all of this out, and I'm literally going to practice it every single day. You know, if you do something consecutive for 30 days, it then becomes a habit. So just like with any song you hear on the radio, at first you don't know the song, right? Then you hear it again and you're like, oh, okay, I remember that song. And then you start picking up on certain words. And then before you know it, you know the whole song. You're actually singing it without the music. And the same thing is true with anything that you're trying to learn, whether it's your company's products, your company's compensation plan, if it's quotes that you want to use, if it's your story, it's the same rule applies. So work on your story. I know I need to work on mine because I can just keep talking and talking. So this is going to help me, and I hope it helps you. So let's go over the first step. And the first step is your story. And to reel your story in, just answer these questions and you've covered the basis of your story, especially when you're first sharing an opportunity with someone, because sometimes too much information will turn someone off. So answer these questions and you've covered your story. Who are you? I'm a mom of 2 crazy kids. I'm a wife. I have a full-time job. I network market part-time with Total Life Changes. I also take care of my father. I love to cook. I love to eat. I'm into camping. I love RVs. So that's about me. Okay. Answer the same thing about yourself. The next question is, why were you looking? Why were you looking for this opportunity? Why were you looking for these products? What drove you to this opportunity? I was actually looking for something all natural. I was already detoxing, but I was looking for something all natural. I was drinking Red Bulls, and then when I found out about a product that was all natural, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for something all natural, health and wellness. That's what I was looking for. I actually was not looking for a business opportunity. The next question that you need to answer when you're going through your story is, how did you find out about it? Was it, someone posted something on social media? Did someone in your family tell you about the products or the company? Did you see someone who had lost a lot of weight and you were like, wow, you look great. What did you do? How did you find out about this opportunity or the products? Next question is, why did you join? Was it the lifestyle? Was it the compensation plan? Was it because you knew this was an opportunity of a lifetime? What was your reason for joining that organization? And the last question is, what is it doing for you now? And what is your plan? What is it going to do for you in the future? Like right now, I'm able to not pay a car note with household money because TLC pays for my car note. I'm actually able to go on vacations and not be strapped. I'm able to pay bills and not with change or half bills. Like that's what it's doing for me now. My family's healthier. My mom is off of her blood thinners. That's what it's doing for me now. What do I want it to do for me later? Oh, I'm leaving my job. Like I'm leaving my job, and that's what I want this to go. So those are the questions that you need to answer when you're doing your story. Now, the next step is the transition. That's where you say something along the lines of, okay, that's enough about me. Now let me tell you about this opportunity. Let me tell you about our company. It's amazing. That's the transition. Okay, enough about me. I've gone through me. Let me get to the good stuff. Okay, so that's the transition. Now you're transitioning into the 4 Ps. Okay, the 4 Ps are, and I'll break these down, but here, write these down. Okay, the first one is the partnership. The second one, the products. The third one, any programs and also the pay. And number 4, positioning and timing. Now the first one, partnership, like why you chose to partner with this company. Now, see, there are many companies out there, right? There are many companies that have great products, right? But why did you choose this one? Okay, there are many companies that have health and wellness products. There are many companies that if you're into jewelry, if you're into fashion or whatever, why did you choose this company? Now, the products, don't read the products information out of the catalog. Talk about your experience with those products. You don't have to go through all of them. Remember, sometimes TMI, too much information, will turn somebody off. Talk about your experience with the products, your personal experience with the products. And if you don't have one, tell a story of someone else that you know. See, we're network marketers, so we share stories, we share testimonies. If you don't have one, but you know one that's really, really good, share it. The next part of the P process is the programs and the pay. People want to know that there's training out there. People want to know that when they join, they're not left alone. So talk about your team. Talk about the calls. Talk about the training. Talk about all of those things as far as the programs go. And with the pay goes, go into your compensation plan. You don't have to, give too much information, but at TLC, we get paid 5 ways. Just that fast. Okay, because you're going to give an opportunity for them to ask questions later. Right now, it's just to give them the information. The next part is the positioning and the timing. Why is now a good time to join your organization and join your team? Like for TLC, we have been in business for over 16 years, right? Solid company. And also because in the US, we haven't saturated even 1% of the 1%, especially in my area. So that's all about timing right there. Now's the time to get in, right? Because we're solid, but also because nobody knows. So now's the time to get in. All right, the next part of this process is to conclude, wrap it all up. So you've told your story, you've transitioned into your company, and now it's time to conclude. And with that, you ask the question, but make sure you ask it properly. This is the trick. You ask the question, so what did you like about what you heard? Don't ask just flat out, well, do you have any questions? Ask them, what did you like about what you heard? because that automatically gives them an opportunity to think about something positive. And quite honestly, they might say, well, you know what? Nothing. At least they told you, right? But you're giving them an opportunity to think about something positive. It could be, well, you know what? I really like what you said about the company's compensation plan. I really like what you said that now, you have this additional income coming in. I like what you said about not relying on just one income. Like you have to have multiple streams of income. So it's giving them an opportunity to say something positive about what you just told them. And then you say, okay, great. Well, is there any other questions that I can answer for you? And then that's when they can go into any questions about the products. They can go into any questions about the full compensation plan. They can go into any questions about the training. Now, the next part of this process is step 5. And this is when you assume. Ask the question. So, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. Be straight up. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. I am looking for someone to try these products. Do you know of anyone who would be interested in trying these products? Or also, I'm looking for someone fabulous to join my team. We've got an awesome growing team, and I'm looking for someone to either try the products or join the team. Would you be interested, or do you know anyone who is? There you go. You've put it out there. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. And I'm assuming you're going to want to try the products. So the next step and the final step is to tell them where to go for the next step. So let's say they say, well, you know what? I'm really not interested at this time, in the products or the company. But, after hearing what you said about your mom getting off blood thinner, my mom is on blood thinner. So I would like some more information about the product that your mom's using. Okay, fantastic. Well, if you have a second, I would love to show you my website. We can walk through it together and we can go over all of the products that my mom is using. Boom, you've now shown them where to go. Or they could say, you know what? I really, really like the business opportunity. I want some more information about that, Okay, fantastic. Well, there's a call happening in like 2 minutes that they can give you so much more information. You want to dial in together, and they'll give you definitely information on the company. We have on-demand calls all the time, so you can tell them that the call is starting in 2 minutes, but it's actually pre-recorded. Or meet with them. Great, especially if they're local. Well, if you have like a few minutes later this week, pull out your calendar. Let me know when we can sit down and talk, because I'd love to go even more detail about that, but I don't want to take up too much of your time on the phone. Or if you're meeting with them at that moment, pull out the information. I always keep information with me. You have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because you can miss an opportunity. So give them the information right then and there. Give them the forms. Give them the catalog. Give them all of that information right then and there. So this process will definitely help me. It will help me when I'm talking to people. It'll help me when I'm on the phone. And I really hope that by posting this video for someone who's new to network marketing, who is not quite sure how to share their story, how to structure their story, I really, really hope this helps. Network marketing does not have to be a big, scary thing. It really doesn't. And it's honestly a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So that concludes my video. If you have any questions or want to contact me, you can definitely find me on Facebook, Anneka Goodman. Thank you for watching my video. Remember, walk in your purpose on purpose. Pray on it. Believe it, work it, receive it, achieve it. Take care. Bye-bye.